Good morning, imps. Breathe the Blue Imp here, gaming with the baby, and today we're playing Minecraft in the Gaming with Family world. I am weirdly hyped. Don't know why, because I don't remember what I had for dinner, but here we go. Okay, last video we were talking about how the book that I wrote called Were Beast, that I wouldn't really want my husband to read it because I feel like he would have a lot of critique. Did anyone even understand any of that? Am I going to be able to understand them when I listen back to it? Probably not, but anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to handle. I mean, even though I wrote the book years ago and the whole idea of it was years ago, it's still just, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be embarrassed. Like, I used to let my older sister read the things I was writing, and then I went back and read my old short stories, and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. Why were you reading this? Why did you tell me it was good? And she's like, but it was good. I think she was just, see, she's huge into books. She loves books. Oh my gosh, she reads so much. Anyways, she read like an entire encyclopedia set for funsies. So did my husband. But it's different when you grow up with a person and see them just do that for fun. But anyways, I feel like she probably thought it was good because she thought the concept, the idea behind the story was good. Not that the writing was good, because the writing was not. I don't care what she says, the writing was shit. But I feel like she could see the vision. She could see the idea of the story. It was fascinating. So, at least that's what I'm telling myself. I think that's why she thought it was good. So, I mean, she would probably enjoy my other works if she had the free time to read. Oh, wait, I could have her read my stories, my books. Oh, so my older sister and my sister-in-law would be options for reading. And if I have the money, I could pay them to edit the grammatic mistakes. Because I would not ask them to edit an entire book for free. That's just, no. I'd be like, I'd have to look up how much editor costs, and then I would pay them the fee instead of paying an editor. Why? Because I would trust their input. Yes, baby. Hey, listen, hold on. How did the whole, no, what? Why? What? That just disappeared. It just glitched and it wasn't there. That's how I was breaking the blocks underneath it, because for some reason that block wasn't there. I don't know why. Someone explain this to me. No one can explain this. It's the leaves are broken. The leaves are faulty. No. Okay, she's leaning on the chair, but I'm not really doing anything super stressful, so I think I can ignore the chair leaning for a little bit. It's usually when I'm doing something more, or if I'm already super stressed. Oh, I'm out of leaves. Okay, well, let's go upstairs and get those. Alright. Glorious sound. Let's light that area up while we're at it, too. Because we don't want creepy creatures spawning in every other tree, I suppose? Yeah, every other... Ooh. There's, like, no floor. Alright. Every other tree, we're gonna light up the... Every other tree. Sorry, that's a little bit too bright. Oh, you're all in front. Okay. I was fine with her leaning, but now she's like wiggle leaning. I'm gonna have to kick her off the chair. Oh, little Miss Ma'am, can we not wiggle lean? You can lean, but when you wiggle lean, that makes me have to constantly readjust my legs and tense muscles so that I don't go flip-flopping all over the place as I'm trying to play the game. And while I'm doing dialogue, no, not dialogue, we're doing commentary and gameplay and making sure everything's, it's just too much for my brain to handle. The nerves get shot to death and they don't get revived. Okay, ma'am, hold still. Also, watching this close to the screen, she's like on the floor, but standing really close. Is that not gonna grow? This is just gonna be a massive gap. One of you have to grow. We can't have that. Do I need to chop down leaves? Because I will. We gotta fill in that. I don't want to fill in that gap with just regular wood. That's what she said. Put that there. Oh, these ledges is getting danger socks. Okay. Perfect. Chaos tree is chaosing. All right. Oh, you are dark as Moby Dick. Moby Dick wasn't... Oh. Nope. Moby Dick wasn't dark. Wasn't he a white whale? He was a sperm whale. Because of all the sperm... And stop. That's a bad joke. Although, since when does that ever stop me from making a joke? Okay. That's not going to grow either. We're going to have to put wood all over that. That's what she said. I need to stop. These are just awful jokes after awful joke. Right. We do not have nearly enough wood to do what needs to be done. Hold on, let's get the shovel first, because I forgot I gotta remove the dirt first. And also, I don't need to be putting blocks here. I haven't finished the first floor. Last time, for some reason, I moved the sapling, and then I moved the dirt. When I realized, oh, if I just remove the dirt, it moves the sapling. So that would save me a trip around the block. If I just go about it this way and try not to hit the tree leaves. Yeah. Oh. I'm not sure if I hit that or if it was already like that. We'll find out if... Oh. No, I don't. It was already like that. That's what I said. Yep. My nose is still super duper congested, but I've recorded 3 videos in one day, so it's going to sound like I'm congested for weeks. Weeks on end! When really it was probably just a few days, and I just did 3 videos each of those days, and so it comes out to be like weeks and weeks of congestion. I don't know if it's allergies or just like a minor cold, but I'm no longer freezing, which sucks when 100-degree weather when you're still cold and everyone else in the house is hot, so you still have to have the air conditioner on. You're just suffering. Terrible! I could go outside, but I don't touch grass. Okay, I do sometimes. I don't touch it as much as I used to. As a child, I lived outdoors, and now as an adult, I'm like, no. It's just mosquitoes. My gosh, if there were less skaters out there, then I wouldn't mind spending more time out there. And also if I could bring like an entire art project with me while she plays outside, but no. Because trying to carry an art project out there with her, it's just too much. And I probably should play with her outside. I mean, we kind of do. Recently we set up a little pool and, we set up a little pool and we had some funsies in the water. I splashed my toesies in there because I was on my period. I was not about to sit out in that water. That'd be absolutely horrifying. But nah, dunked my toes, splashed water, had a bucket of water that we put the little pool like under the tree, and then I would use the bucket of water and fling it into the tree, and then it would kind of feel like it was raining for a little bit, which was refreshing because it also helped cool off the air a lot. You want to cool off the air, just splash a bucket of water into a tree above head, and it rains, and the breeze feels a lot cooler. It's nice. It puts some moisture back in the air that isn't just sweaty humidity. Am I picking up everything as I go? Most things. I'm leaving like a sapling every other... gosh, there's so many saplings left behind. That's fine. We have plenty of saplings. We can miss out on a few of them. It won't be the end of the world. Have I been working all night? I don't know. I don't know these things. But yeah, we need to do this. Fill up the wall. Fill up the floor. I mean, I probably should add a few leaves on the edges of this floor, but nah, we don't need to focus on this floor yet. That's not till later, 1 floor at a time. I mean, I will need to fill it in a little bit because I want to be able to work on the next floor and basically I want to just keep getting the trees grown. That's what we want, to grow the trees. All right, we were filling in the floor. The leaves I have are definitely not enough to fill in the floor, but we're going to use them up anyway. Then I'm definitely going to have to focus on shearing later. I could just run through my cherry blossom forest and just shear as I run and then later chop it off because we're going to have so many... Okay, that worked. I was worried it was going to glitch again, but no, it worked out fine. Lucky moi! Let's fill this in. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, please like, comment, and subscribe. I desperately want more subscribers to build the army and take over the world. I mean, we're building a family here. Yeah, so we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers before the year's over, and we're super duper close. Closer than I ever thought we would get, I'm not gonna lie. When I started this channel, it was from an art channel to a gaming channel, and it was at like 300 subscribers. And it was like very back and forth when I made the switch. You know, the number would bounce up and down, up and down, up and down. Now it's mostly up. So a year and a half later, we have now doubled my previous number. Woo! Yeah, I really want to continue to see this channel grow because it's a lot of fun. And, you know, if I get more people and more attention, then we can make monies off of it. And then I can spend even more time playing even cooler games and making longer videos. Because then, you know, husband wouldn't have to work as hard, and he could help me around the house even more. I say even more because I know he's watching and he's gonna feel like he's not helping around. You do help around the house a lot. You do plenty. I love you so much. I love you so much, and I have no idea how. That was a bad fall. Anyways, I don't know how I would raise a daughter without you, so I'm so happy I have a supportive man. But anyways, if we had more money, well, actually, no, I just want to help out, like, financially, but I don't want to leave the house to do that, because that would mean I'd have to put her in daycare. And no way, as long as I'm breathing air, will I put my child in daycare. I've worked in a daycare. I've heard too many horror stories of daycares. I don't trust people. I don't trust people to watch my child. Especially when she's at an age where she can't tell me what happened. I need her to be able to tell me. I don't even trust babysitters right now. Well, actually, no, I have a really good friend. But see, she's not a babysitter. She's a friend. I don't think I could ever just hire a babysitter and be like, all right, watch my child. Because I'm like, no, I don't know you. But yeah, no, I have a really good friend that, you know, Bobby really likes her. Bobby also really likes her husband. She has 2 daughters. So, am I giving too much information? Nah, it should be fine. I haven't said names or location or what state they live in. But anyways, everyone gets along great. And so, you know, we had our first, like, actual date. We had the friend watch Bobby, and everyone had a blast. Ooh. I actually do kind of like it with the roof now. That is pretty cool. But anyways, everyone had a blast. She was happy. Everything went wonderful and spectacularly. And I was also super duper happy because my child was happy. So it was great. But for, like, hiring someone to specifically watch my child that I don't know as a friend of the family, I couldn't do it. And I won't do it ever. And no one will ever make me. I don't know what... That's not where I was trying to put that. Okay, cool. I don't know what would have to happen for me to ever do that. It would have to, no, even if it was some kind of emergency. I know too many people that I'd rather just get one of those people to watch her instead. It would never, yeah, nah. Nobody watching my baby that I don't know, because I'm suspicious of, that was a horrible jump. It was more like a lack of jump. Oh, okay, you want your plate again? Open the doors back inside. I know there was another spot on the first floor that didn't get properly filled in. Was it on this side? Like, there's a spot, right? There. Perfect. That's probably not the spot. Alright, let's go to the second floor and start building the wall a bit. How do we want to do this? I'm gonna taper it in a little bit. Taper it in a lot. I don't know. We got a lot to decide because this part is wonky as I don't know. Okay, well, that part's filled in. I just have to check. Oh, no. What have I done? We'll just put that there and we'll chop it out later because it's a very obvious piece. Okay. All right. So I guess that's how. Oh. Well, that's facing sideways. That's fine. Okay. Looks like the wall. Oh, okay. Hold on. The wall itself goes about all the way over there. That's not happening. We're putting it over here. Click. Okay, I'm trying to make sure the log is facing the way that I want it to face before we put... Oh, yes. You still demand lap time now, but you're watching your shows. We've discussed this, small one. If you're watching your shows, you don't sit on my lap because I want to be able to do something too. I feel like that's a fair trade-off. You can sit in my lap later when we're done. But did I hit something? No, I just didn't jump properly. Shock and surprise! Shaka Khan! Was that a singer? I feel like that was a popular name back in the day. And now I just, like, barely hear it. There's, like, a lot of names I barely hear because some of them turned out to be creepy people or... or some of them just aren't popular anymore. Probably that. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Where am I going with anything? What was I talking about? Oh, I would never let any stranger babysit my daughter ever because... No. Too much. A friend? Yes. Yes, the friend is fine. Oh. Yay! I jumped. But you know what? There was something over my head. So, that was on me. That was my bad. We'll get better at this whole tree building thing. I gotta build from the inside, not bouncing around on the outside, because that's how death happens. I don't want that there. Do I have an axe that isn't busted? I do indeed. Ah! My foot slipped on my chair. Alright. Gonna chop that and not gonna pick it up. Because why? Because because me! Alright. Hold on, child. That's not built up. We'll build it up later. We'll build it up. We'll build it up later. Oh, there's another traveling trader. One day I'll be able to smite his bottom without accidentally killing his llamas. Because I keep doing that, and I'm not trying to kill him. He just kind of bounces out of the way and lets them take the hit. I'm like, my dude, those are your pets. How could you let that happen? I think this is right. This seems right. Yeah, that seems... Yep, that's absolutely 100% correct. Huzzah to moi. No! Wrong! Chaos. Well, I mean, it is chaos. But not the chaos we wanted when I could easily fix it. If it was something that I couldn't fix, I'd be like, yep, that's chaos. Chaos tree! We're just gonna leave it like that. Okay, well, that did things, and now it's stuck that... Alright, this is going fantastically. You know why? You know why? Say it with me! Chaos tree! Do the carrots grow yet? Have the carrots not grown all this time? Or are they grown? Am I missing something? Do they need more water? How long does it take carrots to grow? I feel like it's been days. Why are you pushing my chair? Stop pushing my chair! Damn it! Child! She's doing this very intentionally. She's throwing her little 20-pound self. She's more than 20 pounds, but I don't know the exact amount. But anyway, she's throwing her little 20-pound self against the chair, trying to get to slip and slide. Me. You say me, I say moi. And we will say, à toi. That made absolutely no sense, but it's okay. Nothing needs to make sense on this channel. Why? Because I said so. That's why. I actually don't say stuff like that to her. I don't say like, you gotta do this because I say, ow, you're stepping on my foot. Why you do that? But that hurts. Yes, baby. All right. If I hold you, you gotta promise you're not gonna slap the shite out of the mic. Let's see how long this lasts. 1, 2. Oh wow, it lasts more than 2 seconds. I'm genuinely surprised. Yes, you want food too. You can't have your plate of food while you're in my lap. Here, you pick an item. Is that not what you wanted? Did you want your water? I don't know what you want. You have to start using words. No? Okay. Oh, you want to draw on the drawing tablet. Not right now. You got to wait until I'm done recording, which will be soon. Don't touch the mic. Nope. No. You can't hold the mic. I moved the mic, and now it's, like, blocking most of the screen. That's also not where that was supposed to go. Chaos Tree says otherwise. All right. I'm playing with one hand. It's been a long time since I played with one hand. Remember I play one hand in Minecraft all the time? How? Well, it was usually just mining, but still. Milk? It's not time for milk. You don't get milk until 1 p.m. And it's only... Oh, it's 12:21. Okay. Well, it's actually almost time for that. Yes, bacon. Yeah, baby. I do indeed hear you, but that doesn't mean I'm going to cave into your demands. Ah! Why are you pinching my skin? Child, be gentle with mother. She's fragile at her old age. Okay. I don't actually think I'm old. Because I'm only 30, and that's like when you start living life because you spent the first 20 years being a child. Yeah, actually, you do spend the first 20 years being a child, and after that, you turn 30 and you can do stuff. It's really sad, actually, the people that think being 30 is old. I'm like, this is when life gets started. What do you mean you're already, like, pretty much picking out your coffin at this point? I mean, that's how some people who turn 30 act like, oh, I'm 30, I'm old. I was like, sure, joints and stuff hurt. That didn't hurt before, but 30 is like when you have your own money, and in some cases when you also have your own place and you can do your own thing, and you're like you're an adult. You can do stuff now. And people are like, I'm old at 30. It's like, yeah, well, being old means you have your own stuff and your own, I mean, you may not be your own boss at your work, but you're your own boss at home. And that's just insane. Don't count yourself out at 30. You just started. You got money to do fun things. Like, I'm cosplaying and doing all these costumes and dressing in fun clothes that my mom would never approve of when I was a kid. But now that I'm an adult, she's like, wow, those are cool. And it's not even like it was anything inappropriate. It's just that she's just not super creative when it comes to clothing. That would be the best way to put it. So me wearing anything like colorful or a bunch of different unmatching patterns, she's like, oh, you can't wear that. I'm like, why? She's like, people think it's tacky. I'm like, who cares what people think? They're not wearing my clothes. They don't have to see me again. But yeah, so it's 30's cool. 30's fun. 30's awesome. Because that's when you get to do you. That's when you hopefully care less about other people's opinions and just do what you want to do. So I feel sad for the 30-year-olds that still feel like they've got to listen to, I mean, you should never feel like you have to listen to other people's opinions, but that's easier said than done. I'm not gonna lie and be like, all you have to do is be yourself and ignore everyone else. That's really hard when you also want to be around people and just, you know, self-conscious and aware person. Wow, look at this. I'm so far from the mic, can you guys still hear me? Yeah, okay. that was a sound test. All right. Oh, we have floating trees. That's gonna bother me. Well, the husband did make me a spectacular axe, so I should probably head back that way. And, I think, did he say he left it? Oh, he said he left it at the tree. I can't find the door of his tree to save my life, so. Oh, he also said he left me wings. So we will have to make a trip over there. Oh, this is so messy. We're gonna pretend it's not there. All right. I don't actually want that spruce log in there. Okay, we're gonna put our dirt, our shears, our blossoms, our steps, more of our dirt. He said he made me an axe and a shovel. I should probably bring a shulker box with me because I'm probably gonna want to grab some things while I'm over there. And stuff that's good through this chest. Okay. Saddles? Nah. But why aren't the carrots growing? I have to be doing something wrong. I'm definitely doing something wrong. Also, I don't want all these flowers and grass on them. Why are you sucking on my arm, small one? Okay, I got stuck because she started touching stuff and I was trying to see what she was touching. So I got a little bit distracted. Why aren't the carrots growing? Is there something wrong? It's been days! And we still don't have carrots. But yeah, let's go get the super axe. And also repair my current axes. And yes. Are you just... Oh, okay. Please be careful. I'm not holding on to you. And you were adjusting in my lap like you've got a seatbelt on. Alright, here we go. Was there anything in these chests that I wanted? Ooh, I keep forgetting about those. Gonna do something with it. Oh, did I leave shears in here? I sure did. I think it's only 2. It's not a ton. Alright, let's go. Could have sworn I had more beehives. But, oh no, we blew up that other one. I wonder if more will appear. Mayhaps. Oh, look at this lovely loveliness. How many beehives do we have? We got 1. Yes, 2. That's it. 2. I thought I had more. 3, 4, 4. We're missing hives. Or I didn't plan on where I thought. Oh, 5. Okay, so only 5 hives because I accidentally blew up the 6th one. Well, that sucks. Oh well, my hunger is really low. Let's eat some munchies, and I will probably have to sleep. I haven't slept in days, and I don't want a phantom to come after me on the journey. Right, sleep. Alright. So, because I'm probably going to forget what I was doing if I just sign out the video now, I'm going to go ahead and, like, have myself halfway down the path and then sign out. And definitely going over time. These videos are only supposed to be, like, 20 minutes long, but I keep doing other things. Oh, I love my view. It's absolutely beautiful. Lovely cloggins. What if I should add another one of these platforms or make this platform bigger? No, I think it's a good size. It's a good size. Okay, let's go. We have to get the axe from the husband. I'm gonna die doing that. Skipping down the stairs is not recommended. Both in game and in real life. Alright, how far along the bridge do I want to go before I sign out? Hey! Yeah. That's doing that. I need to fix that part of the bridge. That part of the bridge is very iffy, skiffy. You see, it gets all like thin and weird, so. Yeah, look at that. Do I have shoes on? I put on my shoes back. Of course I put on my shoes back. The one time I don't want to fix this when I put on the shoes back. That's okay. It's okay. We'll fix it next time. Which I say every time. Because why not? Hold on. We're not going to autoplay the next video because I'm about to get off. Let me just get, not in the fun way. I'm just going to get off the game. All right. Faster. Wait a bloody minute. The boots are back. Not that there's any water nearby, but I love having my beautiful shooties on me. Let's just get until we get to the hill. Maybe then I'll actually remember what I'm doing. Or we could just run up to the tree. I mean, we're already go now. Where is the tree? It's further, but not close enough. We just gotta walk along the way. I feel like I was talking about something kind of important before this. About never putting my child in daycare, maybe? Or was it about, being self-conscious about the husband reading the book? So I was gonna have my sister-in-law and my sister read it. And then he could just read it when it's published, which he probably won't. Because it's definitely not his style of book. I don't think most of his books are in first person, but I'm not sure if that would be something that bothers him. I just feel like he would not be a fan of that type of book. Yes, baby cakes. Oh, ma'am, you are all up in my shirt. Ma'am. She's managed to turn this. Okay, all right. Okay, so it looks like my teeth. You can't stand up when you're under my chin. This is a recipe for me chopping off my tongue or breaking all my teeth. One of the two. Yes, child. Mother hears you. Hold on. I know your show stopped. You want to draw? You can draw on the tablet. Why can't I jump this? Huh? That's weird. I thought that was jumpable. Oh gosh, she's adjusting in the chair on my lap, and it's not going great. You can use the drawing tablet as soon as I get to the tippy top of this hill. Now, which way? You can see the tree from here! Look at that! Hey! Okay, anyway, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Oh, man. Oh, wait. So that means I could have gone that way. But anyway, looks like that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank everyone so much for watching. Remember to share this video with everyone you know, love, and hate. Yeah. Watch those bubblicious, beautiful, bountiful, caked up butt cheeks, and we will see you in the next one. Love you, smooches. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, bye-bye now. You want to say bye-bye? Is she going to say it? You going to say anything? Tickle, tickle, tickle? She's not saying anything. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't pull the mic. Girl, you let go of the mic now.